Yeah. All right. We are back on, man. So,
I can't hear you on my end.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Check.
Nope.
Right.
We can hear you.
You go out and come back in.
All right. Having a little technical difficulties right now.
I ain't worried about them. I ain't worried about that.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Check.
All right. Let's go. Let me see. Bow. Boom. Do that. That. Put that back on. All right, here we go, baby.
Yeah.
All right, bro. We on. Yeah. All right. So, if y'all haven't noticed, well, I was talking about the story. So, we got VP Harris running for president now. You know, Donald Trump on whatever he on, you know. But she picked her a VP. And if you don't know who he is, his name is Tim Walz. He's a governor from Minnesota. 24-year-old National Guard veteran.
Oh, wow.
So it's my duty to introduce. If y'all haven't seen him, I got some clips of him. It's not a lot of clips, it's just little clips to give you a little intro to who Tim Walz portrays himself to be.
So hard to understand. When somebody else gets them right, it's not like a damn pie. Oh, somebody got a bigger piece of pie, I don't get it. Rights aren't that way. There's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody to be included. Same thing with jobs. Same thing with housing. Same thing with health care. So, you saw it. We are not going to allow them to make the case. Yes, they're a threat, but we're not going to stay in their frame. We're not going to stay where they're at. We're not going to play their game. We called them out for the weird nonsense that they believe, and we presented a different argument to the American public, one where everybody matters, one where we can achieve, one where we solve problems. And what's so great about this is we know here in Minnesota that message works. We are the majority. That's why they shrink the vote. That's why they make it harder to vote. That's why they try and bring fear. And that's why they try and get you to the point where you're pessimistic. And what difference does it make? On the theme of talking about what's real out there a little bit, we can't talk about public safety without talking about guns. So let's have that conversation. I'll go ahead and put my credibility up against anyone on this issue. I'm a veteran and I'm a hunter. And for many years, I was one of the best shots in Congress, and I got the dang trophies to prove it. I know guns as well as anyone, but I'm sick and tired of talking about that because I'm not just a veteran, not just a hunter, not just a gun owner. I'm a father, and for many years I was a teacher. And we all know damn well weapons of war have no place in our schools, in our churches, in our banks, or anyone wants to live in peace.
Of all her potential running mates, you might have the most progressive record as governor. I know you were more of a moderate when you were in the House, but you've legalized recreational marijuana, you passed universal background checks on guns, you expanded LGBTQ protections, you implemented tuition-free college for low-income Minnesotans. There's free breakfast and lunch for school kids. Do you think your record is an asset to the ticket, or would it risk fueling Trump's attacks as you being a big government liberal?
What a monster. Kids are eating and having full bellies so they can go learn, and women are making their own health care decisions. And we're a top 5 business state, and We also rank in the top 3 of happiness. Look, they're going to label whatever they're going to label. He's going to roll it out, mispronounce names, to try and make the case. The fact of the matter is, where you see the policies that Vice President Harris was a part of making, Democratic governors across the country executed those policies, and quality of life is higher, the economies are better, all of those things. Educational attainment is better. So yeah, my kids are going to eat here, and you're going to have a chance to go to college, and you're going to have an opportunity to live where we're working on reducing carbon emissions. Oh, and by the way, you're going to have personal incomes that are higher, and you're going to have health insurance. So if that's where they want to label me, I'm more than happy to take the label. And you're going to have health insurance. So if that's where they want to label me, I'm more than happy to take the label.
All right. So that's just a little bit of what, because the problem with Trump to me is he do a lot of complaining but really don't have no real policies. You know what I'm saying? Drill, 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 that's a chant. Building the wall is not, come on. You said that last time. Oh, let me, can we talk about this Make America Great Again? Okay, now listen, you won with that one at first, right? You lost twice with, ain't it time to change that? Don't you think it's kind of time to change your slogan?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he should've- I don't know why his strategist or his PR person didn't say change the slogan.
Man.
Is it because of the certain amount of constituents that he think he's gonna maintain
I guess it's the
or
code.
retain, shall I say?
I don't.
Because when she went and got the governor of Minnesota, and I said, let me look at the overall strategy of what that does.
Yeah.
You know, Minnesota is a big state for the LGBTQ.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hold
So
on.
they voted. That's a big state that's high on the LGBTQ population.
I
Yeah, Minnesota.
didn't know
So
that.
now you have a black woman running on a ticket where Trump has overturned Roe vs. Wade and affirmative action, and he's not got a heavy LGBTQ population. She just went and got all 3 of those. The women,
I got it.
the blacks, and now the LGBTQ.
Hold on.
With that nomination, I
Strategy.
said, what? I said, I heard the guy's name. What state is he from?
Yeah,
When they
yeah.
said Minnesota, I said, oh, check it.
Yeah. Now, see, that's something I wasn't even on.
Oh man,
I'm so happy.
you said start paying attention and listen, and I've been paying attention. Like, okay, where does this work in the strategy?
Right. Because I didn't know.
LGBTQ race.
So he got that state. So
Minnesota,
see,
which
okay.
means they voted him in because that's some of the biggest population in Minnesota.
I knew she was gonna pick him.
You did.
I knew it. I knew she would. Everything what he bring, unknown, the underdog. Come on, man. I knew she was gonna bring him in.
Well, I had no clue who she was gonna pick. I was just waiting.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear and see how it fits in the strategy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. So now he has to have solid, some solid to run on.
Yeah.
Because they finna run on everything you helped to overturn.
Yep.
You in trouble. That's checkmate when she went and got the governor
Man.
of Minnesota.
And he a likable motherfucker
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, checkmate. He's a veteran.
Okay.
Speaking my language.
And now let's
He's a
stick
teacher.
a teacher, coach.
He's a father.
Coach,
Yeah.
Checkmate.
veteran.
It check a whole lot of boxes with her and him now.
The thing that I peeped, it unified the Democratic base. Because at first they had they wasn't fucking with Joe. He was too old. And they weren't fucking with Trump either, but they weren't happy with either one. This one fucking solidified the fucking
Oh
point.
man, it check a lot of boxes for a lot of different constituent groups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, hey, they doing what they do, man. But I also got to go on the other side where, you know, Trump and them is starting to attack them. And as usual, they always trying to attack the wrong shit, talking shit about motherfuckers. So basically, I'm gonna let y'all listen to what this guy said. I ain't gonna.
JD Vance.
Oh, you know who it is.
Oh man,
You know
this
who it
guy's
is.
a character. This the
Comedy Central.
Donald Trump Jr.
That's why he picked her. All right, let me get y'all.
When Tim Walz was asked by his country to go to Iraq, you know what he did? He dropped out of the Army and allowed his unit to go without him. He said we shouldn't allow weapons that I used in war to be on America's streets. Well, I wonder, Tim Walz, when were you ever in war? When was this? What was this weapon that you carried into war, given that you abandoned your unit right before they went to Iraq, and he has not spent a day in a combat zone?
Now, Vance is a Marine veteran who served as a combat correspondent in Iraq.
Jesse Ventura, he endorsed Walz in his recent run for governor. Governor Ventura, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm really eager to hear your take on this because you are a former Navy SEAL. You served in Vietnam. And I have to ask you what you think of this attack from the Trump-Vance ticket on Governor Walz's military service.
Well, Laura, I'll tell you what I think. I think it's shameful. I think it's shameful that a veteran would attack another veteran. Governor Walz served honorably for 24 years in the National Guard. After 20 years, you are eligible to retire at any time you deem necessary. They talk about him missing his deployment. Well, maybe Mr. Vance should ask the real question. What is the National Guard doing deploying to a foreign country in a foreign war? Well, let's go into history and figure out how that happened. That happened because George W. Bush and Dick Cheney went into the Iraq War based on lies, no weapons of mass destruction, no ties to Al-Qaeda, nothing with 9/11, and they ran out of bodies. They needed more bodies. They couldn't implement a draft. That would be political suicide. So what George Bush did was sign an executive order sending the National Guard into foreign deployment. The National Guard is not for foreign deployment. Their name says what they do. They guard our nation from within. So this hogwash about Governor Walz missing a deployment, not only that, he's 24 years, he's an E9. I deployed twice. We never even had an E9 with us when we deployed. E9s are not going to walk the point. They're not going to be involved in any combat whatsoever. They're figureheads being the most senior enlisted within their company, and that's what it's all about. So I think that Vance is doing a disservice to himself and a disservice to the United States Marine Corps. I know a lot of great Marines, and Marines show respect, and Vance is not showing respect. And let's continue. Who does he have respect for? Donald Trump, the biggest draft dodger from the Vietnam War, the rich white boy who bought his way out of it. I come from South Minneapolis. My friends and I didn't get out of it. We either got drafted or we enlisted. I know 6 or 7 or 8 of my friends. Donald Trump was your typical rich white boy who didn't have to serve in Vietnam because he could buy his way out of it. And that's who Vance is standing with, this guy who leads from the rear.
2 days after I turned 17, he took me down to join the Army National Guard. And for 24 years, I proudly wore that uniform.
All right, so there you go. That boy Ventura called him typical rich white boy. Ooh, that was disrespectful.
Yeah. I gotta say this, man.
Typical.
Woo!
Whoever the strategist is on Donald Trump's side needs to be fired. Because that was a failed attempt for J.D. Vance to try to split the military vote. half and half.
Right.
Because he know it may be a few that feel like that.
Yeah.
But they don't have to say that
Yeah.
to protect their honor and their value.
Right. I got you.
If they got him saying it, but they feel that way,
Right.
it'll justify the split of the vote.
Right.
So it was a failed attempt to split the vote, is why he said that. Any other time, if Walsh would have said no, I don't want it, he would have honored them.
Right.
But it was a failed attempt to split the vote of the veterans
Yeah.
and the
Super
military
failed.
people. It failed.
Yeah.
Somebody got terrible strategy on that side, man.
Real talk. You ain't lying, bro.
Man, that's Trump. Tell him to do that. His strategy's cool. He doing the hell he wants to. They tell him that. I know, like, for real, like, I know, like, just think about it, for real. Like, the Comedy Central shit that been going on with Bush, and now his run, like, you just need to strategists, like, y'all allow this, he's doing it, what the fuck, I hope they, like, for the sake of them, I hope they got way more support than what's being shown by Trump. I really hope that's what I'm saying. He doing what he want to do. You know, I don't want to do that. I think he just doing what he want to do.
I think he do too. I think it ain't no strategist. Like, he probably listen to people when he like in trouble,
Right.
Like when he really don't know what to do,
right.
and then he don't listen to nothing unless it's something he wants to do.
Right.
Like
Right.
they gonna come and tell him something, but if it ain't what he want to do,
Right.
it's
Exactly.
he gonna be like, nah, give me
Right.
something else,
That's
and
right.
they got to think like him.
Exactly. Right. Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, because I'm not the when he went to the National Black Reporter thing, I did not get that at all. I didn't get that at all,
Right.
except for what old girl said, that he wasn't tripping off of us. He was tripping
Right.
off
Victim
MAGA.
card. Exactly. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. So I'm with y'all, man. But
went there, they were disrespectful.
like, dude, stop it, bro.
More sympathy.
Yeah.
Because like I said, though,
Grandpa Trump. That's what he.
if Trump ain't doing what he want to do, he'd hide Daddy Rich right now. People, because Daddy Rich said like the shit that he should be doing. So I know Daddy well they tell him this shit.
Man,
I know they got him. He doing what he want to do.
he doing what he want to do, and he got the people. Come on,
That's
J.D. Vance
arrogant.
as your vice
That's
president.
narcissistic and arrogant as hell.
Right.
For
Man,
him to like, nah.
He narcissistic and arrogant.
I know I killed them 24 people, but when we go to court, I'm gonna defend myself.
right.
I'ma
But
be
y'all
my
gonna
own
know. I'm gonna
attorney.
bring. No, he ain't that stupid though. I give him that. He's not
He ain't
that
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah.
You're gonna do what I tell you to do as my lawyers. That's what he says.
Yeah. That's why his all of his old lawyers during his first term, they done got disbarred.
Bang!
Some of them done did a little time, got out, a couple years they got out, but they lost their law license. They can't even practice law.
Look what Rudy Giuliani.
Exactly. This lost
Yeah.
his. Everybody that was down with
That's
him, they
a
done stripped
big
him.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just say this, man. I don't feel bad about none of them, man, because you lay down with dogs, you get up with fleas, man. You know what I'm saying? You dance with the devil, goddamn me. You know what that means.
You know
what I'm
what
saying?
you know.
Exactly.
They
You know
knew.
what that is. Yeah, you getting in the bed with him. You know exactly what
Yeah.
it is. Cause he the only one. But my whole thing is what kills me though is how does he still continue to get supporters? Because if you watch and see how everybody done fell around him, that lost their whole careers behind dealing with this dude. You know what I'm saying? He done left them high and dry. He done came out pretty much unscathed.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody else done fell victim. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Spewing
would
that
be,
hate
you
speech.
seem like you would be a little bit more apprehensive about dealing with this dude. Because he like you see he all for himself, and when when it hit the fan, guess who gonna be standing over in the corner? You know what I'm saying? Like
If he had to get rid of his arm, he would.
right, real talk.
Have you seen his supporters?
Woo!
Man.
Have you heard the words of his supporters?
Yeah, but what I'm talking about, Raz, is some of his new supporters, because it's a lot of us that done jumped on his bandwagon because we listen, we drinking the Kool-Aid on what they trying to tell about this this woman. Man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I think I ain't gonna even lie, I think it's some men out there that's basically taking a chauvinist approach to it all.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't feel like a woman, you know what I'm saying, should be running the country and this, that, and the other. And all that other. You know what I'm saying? That you know, as men, we may have our reservations, man, but this ain't really about that. This is about us understanding who the two parties are that we dealing with and what's the best choice out of the two. Like somebody gonna tell me the other day, man, they was like, oh, I'd rather have they was talking about the police. You know what I'm saying? How if Trump becomes, you know, he'll give, if he became, you know, president, that he'll give police full immunity. And they're like, well, they got immunity now. They doing this, that, and the other now. And she done took people to jail. They talking about Kamala done sent black brothers to jail, this, that, and the other. I said, well, I tell you what, you got two choices then, bro. You gonna either deal with these police where they got a license to kill your ass, right, or you gonna deal with her that'll just put you in jail and fight the legal battle. Nope. I said, you can't fight nothing if you in a bag, bro.
Right.
So if that's your rationale for voting for him, and giving these they already, like you said, they already got immunity. Okay, but guess what if they really get it though?
Right.
See, we got it in name. What they got now is what we call qualified immunity, meaning they could kill somebody in doing a crime or commission of a crime or whatever, or whether they deem it to be that, even if they're not at risk of being harmed, they can take a life and still be exonerated for it. But the thing about it is, if you give them immunity, how much more that you think gonna happen? Right. How many more that haven't been doing it, that's scared to do it, that's gonna be their first option?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, man.
How can you not understand that rationale?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Because she a woman and she locked somebody up that probably, and if you think about it, probably deserved to get locked up or broke the rules. That's a different thing.
It is, and guess what? Every politician done got somebody locked up before.
Prosecutor, not a defense.
If you was exactly, bro. Right, exactly.
Right. That was her job.
Like if you are on fries at McDonald's, I don't really expect you to be chopping lettuce.
Right, real talk.
I'm expect you to drop fries.
Right.
Now, if you go in McDonald's and you supposed to be dropping fries and you like, no, I ain't doing that. You ain't doing your job.
Exactly.
So, as a prosecutor, I expect her to prosecute.
Right, real talk. And
that's what she did.
And then they look at them and be like, well, man, you sent, you know what I'm saying, she done sent brothers to jail and this, that, and the other. Well, my whole thing is, as a brother, you know, I guess we supposed to stay on code, man, but I'm gonna call it what it is. All of us ain't civilized, man. We got some mutts amongst us, and everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't finna pretend for a minute that ain't what the case is. Some of these motherfuckers do deserve to be locked up in a kennel, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's just it. So if that's her job to do that, and they come across her desk in a courtroom where she got, then do your job.
Yeah, and my thing is you got to prove that.
And exactly.
It's a whole legal system that happens for that to happen. So,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What are y'all talking about?
Right, man.
Quit playing on that dumb
excuses,
shit.
Man.
So what they trying to say?
Intelligence, man.
See, this is what they try. The smoke and screen shit when they say, "Oh, she locked up a lot of brothers." Understand that Trump is doing the mocking thing. Oh, I'm a criminal, felonies, da. Like who he's referring to? Okay, black people. So therefore, he trying to do the smoking screen basically to say, oh, she locked up so many brothers, they were innocent. They were criminals, they were racist. Trying to use that dynamic, and for some it's working. Have you seen Trump supporters? Like, have you really looked at Trump supporters? What I was trying to tell you earlier, have you really looked at them people?
I was about to have a clip of him today, but you know, I'm kind of not trying to make him look like that.
Right.
Well, that's good. Hey, no, that's perfect because we don't need to see this.
Save for next Sunday.
Tell
Save
you
for
about
next
this
Sunday.
motherfucker. Everything you
say
said, Merlot,
Chernobyl.
they ain't supposed to run the
Those have
country
eyes.
and all this kind of stuff.
Wrong
All
turn.
this kind of dialogue. Yeah, you said it. That's what they thinking. And they know who he fucked up. The fuck they think racist. This is the type of they want and they feel they get. Fuck
And
them.
They
You know
retarded,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Well, see, that's what I gotta put something in the can. Anytime I say that, I don't like saying that, but that's what comes out. So I ain't gonna. I'm gonna try my best not to say it again. But listen to this. You let me know this. I was at work and I was good. I'm getting better at this. And this is a person who stays in Illinois, Waterloo, Illinois.
Okay.
Okay. Illinois.
Right.
White guy. He probably maybe I think he's my age, but he don't look it.
Right.
But I'm gonna give
He
him.
about your age then.
I'm gonna give him 50, something like that. We looking at it. He built up his son ride. You know how you get these toy rides,
Right.
and with the plastic and all that type of shit. He revamped that bitch, and he was taking his son to this thing where they can show that shit off.
Right.
Motherfuckers look hard, but on the back of the motherfucking window,
He had the flag on.
yeah, I'm seeing 2024 Trump
He had
on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't say nothing, bro.
Right.
I didn't say nothing. I saw it. He was like, oh, yeah, he wanted the Trump flag. And so, you know.
Nah.
And I'm like.
He wanted it. Really?
You know what I wanted to say so bad that I didn't say, and I swear for a week I wanted to say it. I'm like, why would you have your son have a criminal and a person that was liable for rape and who says all of these bad things on TV?
Right.
You know, why would you want him to have that on his phone?
Right. Exactly.
Why would that be something he would want?
Yeah.
As a child, I'm just being real.
Exactly.
Why would
You don't know nothing about it.
Right.
And then I start just looking at him as this person because this my thing. What helps me deal with situations.
Right.
I start looking at him as the same people, and I'm not saying in the bad way, just mentally. Y'all are the same people who had slaves and said that they wasn't worth the same thing that you was worth.
Right.
But you trying to use them as more than what you're worth.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a detachment from reality.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
You gotta be
Yeah.
because how can you support? You talk about rich people,
Right. Exactly.
but you supporting the
Exactly.
most
But you right.
con artist,
It's
rich
right.
motherfucker
Exactly.
in the world.
Right. Same thing. You talk about hood crime. Oh, y'all. First thing they say, we kill each other. Y'all do this, that, and the other. Y'all gang bang and yada yada yada. But you willingly and publicly support a 30-something time convicted felon that's a rapist, that's misogynistic.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, he done said some of the most atrocious and egregious shit about women publicly. Recorded. And you still got, you know, say he done committed over, 34, 35 felonies and counting. And counting.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
got charged
we count.
with
He got
by
another
his
40.
peers.
He got another 40-something on sitting on the, you know, like.
Easy another 40.
But this is who you. But again, so with that logic, don't say nothing else about nobody in the hood no more. Don't say nothing about our problems at all. You done lost that right. If you support that man, you can't speak about nobody and no dealings that's going on in the hood.
So for one, we know what they so-called black crime, because we know there's no such thing as black on black crime. There's such thing as just crime, period, right?
Exactly.
So now the people not understanding that, so yeah, we kill each other, that shit. But now let's go. to the Chinese spot. Go to Chinatown. They have what? Triads. Who the fuck do they kill?
And
Their own. They don't go out to no motherfucking LA and kill shit.
Exactly.
They probably sold China white to them, but they ain't going out here to do no extortion, no killing. But who they are, they kill their own people. We have white there. We have white people that also do. I live in a white town. When I look at the news, I see all white motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Distribution, doing all the shit that we do. That they say we just do everything. Down to fucking hoeing, prostitution, meth head, crackhead, selling it, doing it, murder, all this shit. But they say they put the black, oh my God, they do this. Oh, no, I'm going to understand that. You understand it's just crime.
Yeah.
It's crime.
That's a part of that egregious nature that we have. What was the word again? Earlier. Yes, exactly. Yeah, determinism. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because how can you do that, bro? You just ran it down, bro. That's how you know that that's a symptom, that's a culture that we have here in this country, man, that, you know what I'm saying, that we pass down from generation to generation to children, man. It's just the way that things socially are, bro, and it's a culture. It's a culture in this country, dog. You know what I'm saying? How can you have the same things going on, as you said, in your community that's white, majority white, but then when you look at the news, when you read it on TV, when you look online, you see us 90% of the time behind those crimes. As if we manufacturing, making the guns, and we manufacturing the drugs, and we shipping the drugs and the guns and all this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yeah, it's like the minority, what the minorities doing is being magnified.
Yeah.
And portrayed as what the majority is
exactly.
doing.
But see, we're scapegoats. We're scapegoats. They got to put a face on all the negativity, so we their face. But at the same time, you got other people that's profiting from it, way beyond what the crumbs that we get, but we the face of it. You know what I'm saying? And they do it on purpose. I mean, you gotta think about it. It's like a decoy. We decoys, bro. We crash dummies for America. That's what black people are, crash dummies for America.
You hit it. You said that.
Wow.
Hey, I heard that. I'm not a crash dummy though, but
I know.
you heard the culture. Y'all some crash dummies, motherfucker.
Hey.
We calling you out.
Real talk.
Shit, I heard what he saying, cause he ain't lying either. Cause come on, how y'all supporting this clown?
Right.
And be talking this black shit too.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I'm talking about him.
But they woke though. They woke though.
Yeah, like, hold on now. I'm talking about this guy. What you talking? Nah, it ain't making sense no more.
Woke is the new sleep.
Right. Real talk.
All right, hey, well, before we go on, because you know I got to give my boy Trump his due diligence on his deranged week he had this week. But before we get to this deranged week, it's something coming out about him. I heard about it a while ago, but I want y'all to listen to this, and I want to see what y'all think about this.
Quote, 5 days before Donald Trump became president in January 2017, a manager at a bank branch in Cairo, Egypt, received an unusual letter from an organization linked to the Egyptian intelligence service. The letter asked the bank to, quote, kindly withdraw nearly $10 million from the organization's account. Withdraw it all in cash, as in green bills. Quote, inside the state-run National Bank of Egypt, employees were soon busy placing bundles of $100 bills into 2 large bags. 4 men arrived and carried away the bags, which weighed a combined 200 pounds. The bags contained what was then a sizable share of Egypt's entire reserve of American currency. But when those 4 men came and carried away those hundreds of pounds of cash, bundles of $100 bills, Where did the cash go? From Aaron Davis and Carol Leonnig at the Washington Post on Friday revealed a years-long criminal investigation into whether Egypt illegally funneled $10 million in cash to Donald Trump for his 2016 campaign. 2 years into Trump's presidency, federal investigators in the United States had come to know the following things. First, classified U.S. intelligence had indicated that Egypt's president at least wanted to give Trump $10 million to boost his presidential campaign in 2016. Also, in September 2016, just before the election, candidate Trump did have a very chummy meeting with Egypt's president in New York, after which Trump praised him as a, quote, fantastic guy. A few weeks after that meeting, just before the election, look at the time on this, October 28th, just before the 2016 election, Trump miraculously produced $10 million of his own money to dump into his campaign, which at the time was quite strapped for cash. That $10 million infusion, though, wasn't a gift from Trump to his campaign. It was structured as a loan, so Trump would get the money back. Trump, just a few days later, won the election, and then just a few days after that, or a few days before his inauguration, there was that unexplained cash withdrawal of American dollars by the Egyptian intelligence service from a Cairo bank, $10 million, the same amount that Egypt's president had reportedly wanted to give Trump, according to U.S. intelligence, the same amount that Trump had miraculously found to loan to his own campaign. Egypt's president then inexplicably became one of Trump's first guests at the White House as president. Trump later released over $1 billion in military aid for Egypt. Trump at one point even called the Egyptian leader, quote, my favorite dictator. And for him, there's a lot of competition for that title.
People who had credible information from the CIA, jaw-dropping intelligence. The CIA was warning the Department of Justice, we have an informant and additional corroborating intelligence streams suggesting that Egypt's president wanted to get $10 million to Donald Trump. The DOJ began investigating, largely under then special counsel, independent special counsel Robert Mueller. And then when they actually found corroborating evidence of $10 million walking out the door of a Cairo bank, just as the intelligence foretold, through the account of the Egyptian spy agency, the General Intelligence Agency, when they found that incredibly and compelling evidence, they were barred from trying to figure out whether any of that money ended up in any of Donald Trump's personal or business accounts.
What would the scope be? How big a proverbial subpoena would it need to be in order for investigators to get the kinds of records that would prove or disprove these implications?
The subpoena that was drafted and proposed in April of 2019 by the U.S. Attorney's Office in D.C. and again proposed in June of 2019 and again proposed in the fall of 2019 was fairly limited. It basically asked for records around the time of this bizarre cash withdrawal in Egypt, January 15, 2017, a few weeks before and several weeks after. It was not a very broad amount of time. It was scoped down and careful, but they could not get the U.S. Attorney's approval for that. After she met with Attorney General Bill Barr, she decided that they didn't have the factual basis or the predicate to seek the records of the sitting president. And just so you know, Rachel, if you walked into the FBI field office today and said you believed you had information about me laundering money or taking money illegally, the FBI could get a subpoena for my bank records in about 10 minutes. It wouldn't take very long. In this case, this group was blocked for 2 years from gathering any evidence. This group was blocked for 2 years from gathering any evidence.
You just said I can get my bank records subpoenaed in 10 minutes. It took 2 years.
Ooh, pick me the former banker.
Go ahead.
Right, yeah, you know what it is.
That's money laundering. It's easier to trace a wire transfer because it has to come from somewhere and it has to land somewhere. That's why they say it in cash.
Exactly.
It's the same thing if you go to the ATM. They don't put marked bills in the ATM because they can go to anybody.
Right.
So it does not need the trail attached.
Right.
That's why they said 10 million in cash, because Tweezy, if you got 10 million in the bank and you wire transfer it, as I say, it's a trail. But if you go to the desk and say, let me do a withdrawal in cash, after that cash transaction is had, that's the end of the trail. That's the end of the trail.
Right.
And that's why he presented it to his campaign in cash.
Right.
It's a broken trail. Now, that's where the trail picks back up, because now, legally, if it's a loan, and the way you have to handle loans, eventually it's going to come back.
Exactly.
But that's why they withdrew it in cash. Ain't nobody going to get 10 million in cash.
Right.
Nah.
Well, he
unless
is.
they want it
Trump
off
is.
the trail.
Right.
So that's an escape laundering thing.
Yeah.
That's why any transactions that go through the bank that are 10,000 or more are flagged. But that was a withdrawal, pretty much a counter withdrawal. That's where that paper trail stops. You know, ain't no trail if you go to the bank right now and say, hey, I want to withdraw 4,000. As soon as that you do that counter receipt, that's within the law. They're gonna give you the 4,000 in cash, and that's the end of that paper trail. That's just a withdrawal.
Right.
But the way he did it is laundering. But he did it smart within the law.
Right. Well, yeah,
So the
he got
trail
people-
is cut in the middle.
Yeah.
Because he know if it was the trail connecting in the middle, he in trouble.
No, so I'm trying to figure out now. Then, where did all the money go for them for that fake university that he defrauded everybody out of? Where did them funds go to?
Right.
Because he could pull $10 million out of the Egyptian bank. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, all cash money. He could transfer millions of dollars somewhere that came from an institution that he defrauded people through.
Right. What about the interest on 10 million?
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if he say, hey, you Egypt, you America, I'm Trump. Hey, Tweezy, I made 10 million off the books. If you put it in your bank, you can have the interest. I just need the availability of that 10 million when I need it.
Exactly, right.
And that's pretty much what happened. They didn't give him a free 10 million. Something got to come back.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
See what
And
came
you see
back.
that military contract.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
$1 billion. That's
Exactly.
our money. When y'all talking that shit.
Right, real
And
talk.
something similar just happened like that in St.
You hear
Louis, and I can't speak too much on it, but
Right.
something similar to where money is moving and staying under the radar of paperwork. Something like that just happened here.
Okay.
Some people paid the price for that.
So we gonna have to figure that out, man, bro. What you got something to say, Raz? What you thinking, bro?
I'm with her daddy Rich all day. Yeah.
That dude, man. Let me just be on record, man. This is my personal opinion. This is no way reflective of Soldier by Blood, my city, my music, or anybody. The two hosts here. This is my personal opinion. Man, that dude is trash, man. Hey, that dude is garbage.
Trash can liners.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, man.
Real.
That's it.
Hey, he's a criminal, bro.
Right.
At the highest
he
level.
He a trash.
He's a white privileged criminal.
That might be too good of a
all
word,
the
bro. Because I know
loopholes,
some
bro.
criminals that ain't bad people for real. They just do indulge in criminal activities.
Right.
But that dude trash, man. He's a soulless mutt. That's what he is, bro. You know, straight up.
You heard it. Anytime you can buy your way out of not going to Vietnam, old boy
Right.
said. Old boy said he been like this. This ain't new. This ain't nothing to develop. This dude been like this. I can buy my way out of Vietnam, and I ain't gotta go fight and fuck them.
Right. Quick to
You know
throw
what I'm saying?
everybody else in jail.
Right.
You know.
All
He
day.
is the criminal of all criminals with the mockery game just locked down. And I just hate for us as black people to even go through this.
Hey,
I
this
see locked us so hard, man. Just so hard. He try to use shit. He say HBCU, which we all know HBCU, most names are slave owners. But this Spelman, that's not a black name. Not nowhere near. Nowhere near. So he used smoke screens like that to make it look like he really did some shit. To give you a little bitty chat and then do shit. Give you a little bitty chat like Ukraine some weeks ago that he's coming back for it in the office. So I think y'all probably don't want to vote for him. He's coming back for that money. Coming back for all that money.
Right.
And also we got to think about, it's even more than we got to think about the Supreme Court. What they're doing. This could be
stacked down.
This can change. This for the next 100. This election right here can change the course for the next 100 years.
Oh, it definitely is.
If he wins, that's the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah, it's over. It's
oh
over.
my God!
All he needs is one more.
Immunity for police. You talking about ultimate murder rate? You talking about a murder rate? Murder rate, and see the thing is, I'll take it again. We already explained. They put black crime as the face. Well, that's what you do, white people. Little like crazy. Light his ass up. He's immune.
Yep.
Let's stop playing like
gonna be open season.
Let's get to reality and really fuck up. That means you too. That Supreme Court is that's your judges. That means they can open. They can just say what they want to do. Really, they do what they want to do. When we talk about do what they want to do, they do what they want to do. About Trump, all them out of here. We got to think, people. That Supreme Court is amazing. Them judges, I know we don't know a lot of stuff. I know that's why y'all should watch the Philosophy Show every Sunday at 2 o'clock. We're starting that list. But anyway.
Tune in.
That's why you.
This brother need a RICO charge.
Man, he Fonnie Willis the one who got the RICO charge on him, but they, Trump doing what Trump do.
Right.
But it ain't over. That he is getting charged in September for the case he just lost in New York.
Exactly.
So I don't know if they're gonna give him white privilege again and don't lock him up, because my thing is, this is what I thought. As a criminal, when you get charged and you the one who got charged and you lost, you don't show no regret.
Right.
Like openly don't show no regret.
And remorse
you get the book thrown at your ass.
Real talk.
Yeah.
You ain't finna go up there
watching
cocky,
court
man,
TV or court cam.
Tapped on the wrist, you know what I'm saying?
So, they give them cats jersey numbers when they don't show no remorse.
Right.
So
I don't know what they finna do with him, because he got the ultimate white privilege. Like, I didn't, of course I believed in white privilege, but I don't think I had saw it as fucking blatantly as I saw this guy doing it with the criminal shit.
Oh, yeah.
And just with the chauvinist shit, with all of just the, how did you become president, bro?
Exactly.
On that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, or baby shit.
Right.
They treat him like he a fucking baby.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. And none of these people who support him would dare let anybody outside of who he is treat any one of their people like he treat people.
Right.
You ain't finna let them grab your gal or your mom or your sister by the
Right.
You ain't finna let them do that. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna let them call motherfucker who obviously smart.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Exactly. You ain't right. Exactly. Yeah. Because they talking down on handicapped people and all of that. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna allow none of the stuff that this man done did to do to you personally, but you can sit back and see it being done, and for some kind of way rationalize it in your head that they out on a witch hunt for this dude. Are you serious? Like, come on, man.
Hey, Raz. Hey, Raz, on your
Yeah,
show,
man, they
man.
crazy, bro. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it, man.
Raz, tell Trump and them on your show, I want to fade, man. Him or his sons, I want to catch a fade, man.
Gotcha, cuz. Gonna catch that fade.
Yeah.
Real quick. Boop, bop.
All right, y'all. I'm about to play the last clip for the day. It's called Trump Deranged Week.
This should be hilarious.
Yeah, he had a deranged week, man.
Yeah, pretty much recovered. Yeah, I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. Yeah, pretty much recovered. Do you have any hearing damage? No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it. Is there a scar on your ear? Yeah, a little bit, not much. On top.
With respect to former President Trump, there's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that hit his ear. So it's conceivable. Although, as I sit here right now, I don't know whether that bullet, in addition to causing the grazing, could have also landed somewhere else. But I believe we've accounted for all of the shots in the car.
He was with 4 hookers. You think that was good that night to go up and tell my wife, it's not true, darling, I love you very much? It's not true. Actually, that one she didn't believe because she said he's a germaphobe. He's not into that, He's not into golden showers, as they say they call them. He's not. I don't like that idea. No, I didn't. I thought that would be a big problem. I was going to have a rough night, but that one she was very good on, she said. Every voter in Minnesota needs to know that when the violent mobs of anarchists and looters and Marxists came to burn down Minneapolis 4 years ago, remember me? I couldn't get your governor to act. He's supposed to call in the National Guard or the Army, and he didn't do it. I couldn't get your governor. So I sent in the National Guard to save Minneapolis.
Trump claims that in the civil unrest that came in the wake of the police killing of George Floyd, Trump claims that Governor Walz refused to send in the National Guard and that Trump himself had to do it. Again, that strikes me as the kind of attack that could be incredibly potent with a lot of Americans, if only it were true. But again, it's not true. Today, ABC News obtained newly released audio of Trump himself 4 days after Governor Walz called in the National Guard.
I know Governor Walz is on the phone, and we spoke, and I fully agree with the way he handled it the last couple of days. Tim, it showed the incredible difference between your great state yesterday and the day before compared to the first few days, which was just absolutely. And I don't blame you. I blame the mayor. I mean, I've never seen anything like it, where the police were told to abandon the police house, and it was ransacked and really destroyed. Millions and millions of dollars are going to have to go back to fix it. I don't know. You'll have a Mr. President,
if I'm still on, the one thing I would say, I spent 24 years in the Guard. The one thing I would say is that you could do is, a lot of people don't understand who the National Guard is, and you need to get out there from a PR perspective and make sure that it's not seen as an occupying force, but it's their neighbors, school teachers, business owners, those types of things. That's a really effective message.
Okay, good. I think that's a good idea.
Trump writes in full, quote, "This is the most radical left duo in American history. There has never been anything like it, and there never will be again. Crazy Kamala is indeed crazy. I hear there is a big movement to bring back Crooked Joe. What are the chances that Crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the U.S., whose presidency was unconstitutionally stolen from him by Kamala, Barack Hussein Obama, crazy Nancy Pelosi, shifty Adam Schiff, crying Chuck Schumer, and others on the lunatic left, crashes the Democratic National Convention and tries to take back the nomination, beginning with challenging me to another debate. He feels that he made a historically tragic mistake by handing over the U.S. presidency, a coup, to the people in the world he most hates. and he wants it back now.
Donald Trump, this gibbering nonsense. I mean, can we just say it? This man is not well. So while we're talking about, the policies of the Democratic ticket, take a deep breath and recognize that the former president of the United States is having this cognitive mental breakdown in real time. In plain view. I mean, what is that paranoid maundering that he's going on about? And this new nickname, which is not a typo, the Kamabla. I mean, I'm sorry, Joe and Mika, what the hell is that? What does he think he's doing? I mean, this is a guy who, once was kind of like the master, right? I never bought it, but, would come up with nicknames. He doesn't have that touch anymore, right? It feels like the old guy is just, reaching back, throwing spaghetti and ketchup against the wall. But I'm guessing that most people are looking at that tweet and going, are they going to get this guy help? Is there something going on with him? Because this certainly does not sound like somebody who is doing well or is feeling confident. So whatever concerns you might have about the Democratic ticket, this is important to sort of take a deep breath and say, meanwhile, over here, the former president of the United States is losing his freaking mind.
We're going to get Joe Biden out of the White House. What's he doing now? Greg, what's he doing? He wanted to debate. If we didn't have a debate, he'd still be there. Can you imagine if we didn't have a debate? Why the hell did I debate him? Now he's seeing what the competition is. I hear he's going to make a comeback at the Democrat convention. He's going to walk into the room and he's going to say, I want my presidency back. I want another chance to debate Trump. I want another chance. One standard speech, you read it from beginning to end. You know what would happen? You'd start walking out. They'd say, oh, look, Trump's not holding. How about yesterday? They said, oh, she had a big crowd. Oh, the crowd. The press is talking about the crowd. In New Jersey, I had 107,000 people. The press never even talked about it. They don't talk about it. Right? They don't talk about it. Because they're fake. I went to South Carolina. We had 82,000 people. She has refused to do a single interview. You know why? Because she's dumb. They want to go on a record that's a fake record. They have a fake record, both of them. How about the new guy? How do you like him the most? And she wants it to be an ABC because ABC with George Stephanopoulos. Have you ever heard of it?
You know how to say his name. I ain't even on TV and I know how to say the dude's name. Come on, man.
This nigga's out of control, dog.
He gone, bro.
He a done deal. I'm talking y'all talking about calling him called Joe crazy, right. Joe and all this and other. This dude has just proven that, man, come on, man. This dude is gone, bro. Yeah, he fried, man.
Stephanopoulos?
And you know what? The lowest recognition, an example of unintelligence is or low intelligence is when you're not able to talk to somebody on a certain level, another grown person. When you resort to name calling and stuff like that, that's a direct sign of low intelligence, man.
Oh my God.
It's a super direct sign.
Oh yeah.
That's a sign. That's a sign.
Definitely immaturity.
Trump is a kid. He is a kid that never got a whooping. He is a kid.
Hold on, Raz. There you go. Go ahead, Raz.
He is the whole example of grown ass kid. He's grown ass kid. He will go down as the most comedian president you ever seen for the life, because everything he says is funny. He will go down as the most lying, just lying. He like one of the homies in the hood. They just lie. I got me a XL fit. No, you don't. Put him in. Like, he one of them people. He cannot fucking help it. Like, he can't help it. He can't help to be comedian. He can't help to crack jokes. Cause them are jokes. Like,
He's trying to be funny.
I mean, the dude is delusional, deranged, kid in the whole package that needs to be shut the fuck down, lock the fuck up, put in this goddamn place. Because this dude is hilarious. He just do the most off-the-wall shit. Like, but you expect it. I expect every time I see something about Trump, I expect to laugh. I go give me some drink, smoke some beer, because I'm gonna laugh like hell. Because I know he lying, and I know he gonna say some funny shit.
Yeah. He's like the Eminem Marilyn Manson of politics, man. It's all for shock value, bro. Everything he say and do is all shock value, man. It's that reality TV bullshit that he come from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my thing is I think a lot of these people not going for a rally, they going for a show.
That's exactly what it
is. He gonna get a
show. I think that's where he get a lot of his support from. They want to see, they don't want to see the boring side no more of politics. You know what I'm saying? Which is the business. They want to see somebody put on a damn show, man.
Antics.
All the time. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, man. I don't want to be, if I want to be entertained, man, I don't want, look, you running the country, bro. I don't need to be entertained by you. We got those already. You know what I'm saying? You need to be handling business, man, and standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Not putting on the damn show.
That's exactly.
Cause that's what he do.
Right sound.
Right.
Every time he say something.
Every time. My favorite one still.
Oh, bro. I'm going to go and look at that.
You ever said, you didn't say hi, this equipment is shitty.
Right. And then now you got to go back.
Right.
Well, not back to it, but you got to go to ABC, who you shitted on.
Exactly.
Right.
Stopanopolis.
You can't make this shit up, man. You never seen this. Like, you've never seen this in your life. President would. Like, you would never see this thing.
It's a sign of disrespect.
It's definitely a sign of disrespect. And he even said it out loud. He was like, I don't care if I give it right or not. I could give one fuck. Really?
Exactly.
Seriously?
Right.
That's how you feel, bro?
Exactly.
And then you got people laughing in the fucking... So if he didn't say your name right, you'll be good with that?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
And you
Stop
talking
this.
and getting interviewed.
I mean, what we
by a
expect
person
from a
who you
guy
want
that
to
wears
vote
3-inch lifts in his shoes, man?
Oh,
Come on,
what
man.
you say?
I say, what do we expect from a guy that wear 3-inch lifts in his shoes? Dude's self-esteem, man, just gone, man. Like, I'll tell you, dude is just, hey, bruh, there's nothing that we can talk about this dude in so many negative ways and still just be scratching the surface, bro.
Yeah.
This is just how messed up this man is, man.
I thought you said, because you know he sold assassin tennis shoes. Yeah.
That's the name of his tennis shoes?
He got some.
Yeah.
He got shot and he brought out the
he got another pair.
Shoes.
He came out with another pair. I
got another pair.
You know, the first ones was the gold joints. They was all gold with the T on it.
Let me think. so on the tongue, do you put 2 quarters in it?
Oh man! I tell you what though, it's some rappers that bought that bullshit too.
Yep.
It was like $1,000, I think.
And they were trying to explain it. Well, look, I'm a
collector.
I'm a collector.
Nah,
like,
so what, nigga?
Man, get out of
here. So where's your pair of Pro Wings?
Right, you hear me? Hey, real talk.
Fred G. Sanford, the connoisseur of all things garbage, nigga.
If you just a collector, you should have a pair of Pro Wings. Or kangaroos with the zipper.
Ooh. Theodorus, hold on, man.
That was my first name brand shoes. If those were named brand.
Fruits.
They still hard.
XJ900.
Yeah, I had Pro Wing, XJ900.
Hell yeah.
What was the?
That was the one with the turf sole, wasn't it?
Yeah, the turf sole.
Yeah.
You had the
with the little tongue to fold down on the front.
Somebody else had the turf sole, so
Yeah.
you had to get those from the turf. So I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Bro, I
the
had
turf
some
sole.
shotguns. They was
Yeah.
all plastic. Dang. Hey, you had to heat them motherfuckers up before you could walk with that microwave in space. I had some shotguns. They was all plastic, bro.
That motherfucker soul pop off.
Man. Slide like motherfucker. We was playing baseball.
Motherfucker wasn't good with
Bro,
that soul
right.
go
We
off.
playing baseball, boy. I went to second, boy, and damn near slid to the water fountain. Damn. Right.
No, Mom, we can't do this.
Shotguns, bro. My cousin made a son. Shotgun. Boy, I'm telling you.
It was horse, man. Y'all, these kids, I could say they probably do got it worse than us because, you know, most of us, we so, what you call it, shocked by when we got shocked when we got talked about and all that shit.
Right.
So we didn't want our kids to go through the same shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not knowing it helped us.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was like, boy, that was a straight culture shock for us as little kids on what we straight wore to school.
Oh, yeah, it was. Really,
Yeah.
It really was. It really was, man. Like, straight
Yeah, it
up.
was. I mean, and then I just adapted to Jonas back. But no, you're right.
I had to figure out quick because it's a difference between getting joned on and you can do something about it, like if you got a job or some shit like that, or
Right.
selling dope or whatever the case may be. But as a person who was actually getting raised by parents,
Right.
I'm like, I looked at a motherfucker and was like, well, shit, buy me some clothes then.
Right. Yeah, real
You
talk.
talking shit about my clothes? I'm like, hey.
You say, I'll be down Thursday, the boy, that Tommy you wearing right now. Right? You don't let me get that, right? Man, that bring back some memories.
Talking about my clothes.
Yeah, like a
But that's
motherfucker.
something I used to say though, Tweez. I'm like, why? Don't talk about my motherfucker, help him out.
Right.
So that was just, you know, on the other side, like, shit, talk about me, shit. You gonna buy me some clothes or something?
That's what I used to look at them because you worry so much about what I got on.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey.
Not knowing daddy out here knocking over people and snatching purses and mama popping coochie, you know what I'm saying, doing what she got to do to get you in that stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't come from families where they was, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it like this. You might have been getting, your family and your people might have been getting money, but everybody wasn't getting money the right way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I knew, because I knew a lot of spoiled kids who parents was out here in these streets getting it. They wasn't just working good jobs at GM and Ford and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Chrysler. Nah, they wasn't, you know, Anheuser-Busch or Boeing or something like that. You know, back then, McDonald's. They wasn't doing that, man. A lot of these people was out here, man. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
So yeah.
No doubt.
Because it stopped. Once they got locked up and all that,
all
that
that
whole
shit stopped.
situation, all that stopped. Join the club.
Join the club.
You know
What
what I'm
talking
saying?
about.
Right, exactly.
Are we cool now?
Right, exactly, right.
That's
right.
That's what it is.
Now you on ball something.
That's
Huh?
right,
Now you on
exactly,
ball
right.
something. You like this little brown button up. Huh?
All day, every day, man. Hey, I think we at the end of the hour, bro. I think we hit a lot of topics, man. I hope y'all tuned in. I hope y'all like what we was talking about.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tap into the BGN network. Download the app. Big things coming. Also, man, we got August 31st coming up. We with the Shits 5. Make sure you come out. Headlined by my boy, Jay the Realist.
Jay the Realist. Yes, sir.
I heard somebody asking about Daddy Rich not having an opponent.
Somebody reached out to me.
Well,
see.
Go ahead. Talk to him.
See. Look, man. Do y'all know this man resume? Like I'm saying, this dude been doing this for a minute. Like, why do y'all keep trying to play games, bro? Like, nigga, take your dub or your L, whatever you got, and go on keep it pushing. Cause right now, I see what it is with your looking ass. I see what it is. You're really trying to. You ain't got no motion right now, so you trying to get something off my dude. You know what I'm saying? Cause he still been doing what he been doing, and it's only getting greater. You know what I'm saying? The deeper we get off into it, but it's cool. If he feel like throwing you a bone, go ahead. But I already told him what the deal was with it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't pulling no more punches, man, with these niggas no more, man. We gonna call it what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Flat out, plain and simple. So I'm with it if my man with it. If he want to go ahead and answer that challenge and give you a little shine because you ain't getting none, then yeah, go ahead. We might.
That's my people right there.
Spoken. Yes, sir.
And all I'm gonna say is, if you gonna come, if this the same guy, what we call him, chicken salad Caesar, chicken Caesar salad, is that what we call them, Raz? I'm trying to remember because we had the verses against them too. But my thing is, bro, do you have a collection? And if you do, don't try to record nothing fresh, slick ass motherfucker.
Right.
Because that's not how we do. That's not the rules. The rules is your catalog.
Right.
Now, if you created a catalog before the verses, then that's all open.
Right. Yeah.
But don't try to go in the motherfucking lab and cook up something that's lame.
Tailor made for the situation at hand. Nah, that ain't what we doing.
This a versus.
Right.
You ain't no battle rapper. Stop. You know what I'm saying? So the last time you did that, we let that shit slide because we don't, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We don't really give a fuck about it.
We throw bones.
Yeah, it's all good. But on this one, if you can't go off your catalog that's already motherfucking out right now, then maybe you need to wait till next year or the next one. I ain't gonna say next year, the next one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. But it's an open versus. If anybody that got a motherfucking question mark by their name, they not gonna know they versus who they challenging until that day. So bring your ass if you want some of that shit, then we'll figure that out.
Let me add something too, man. Don't try to go around who's putting the matchups together and who's booking the venue.
Yeah.
Go through them if you want some of this smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go through Tweezy, go through James Alexander, because I put that out there. James Alexander and Tweezy doing the matchup, so handle yourself accordingly, and we can talk. You know what I'm saying?
Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah, respect the game.
And we didn't get to talk, Raz, yesterday about that name you mentioned. So what happened? Let's what you want to ask me about that? Hold on. You not on. There you go.
Yeah, what you say now?
You asked me about that old girl.
Yeah, maybe or some shit.
Yeah, what was you asking me about that again?
No, I was just asking, did you know? Because I see the little magazine with Vito in it.
Oh yeah, Big B now.
Yeah, Big B.
Okay, yeah. I know people like motherfuckers trying to seem like they doing what I'm doing, and she one of them. We all, number one, we all got connects to different people, but some of us got more connects with different people, and you can tell what type of connection I got with Big B. That's my peoples. We about to drop we done dropped a video together already. We done did numerous interviews already. He done been on numerous of events that I've thrown, and he's gonna be on numerous more, and we're gonna have more music that we dropping off together. So that's my relationship with Big V. As far as old girl, I don't know what she on, but if she trying to steal the thunder, she can't do it because it's all in the pudding. Come to my page and you can see it. And that's it. And it's all respect for what people do. So I'm not trying to take away from nothing anybody doing, but we all doing our own thing. And you can see it with the proof in the pudding.
Right.
That's all.
No, I'm just asking because motherfuckers don't like to people talk. They don't like if other people they props on what you already doing. Like I already know how to be, because he gonna splurge his name like he's supposed to, But my thing is, how motherfuckers act they the only motherfuckers with those type of connections. They're the only motherfuckers doing it. But like you already did, because we all know numerous videos, numerous songs, even more shit coming up. Talking about personal business, personal, not even other shit. We talking about all that kind of shit. So you know, whatever you want. I was just asking, like, what the fuck is this? He ain't gonna no problem though. But
oh, it's all good.
And I heard y'all talking about that same shit. And I'm gonna have to add one thing. One thing, Merlo said about getting some shine. You know, you come get some shine. Sometimes that can hurt you too, buddy. If you ain't coming with it, you can forget it. You going to be Muhammad Ali.
Man.
Float like a butterfly. Sing like a bee. Anything you come with, I can do better. Anything you thought of, already did it. Anything you're thinking of, I'm doing it right now. You dealing with Daddy Rich.
Priest, brother.
Mean the rich of Daddy. Daddy, you're dealing with God goes. Because he laid back alone. I don't think y'all want to take this for no weakness. I think you better think about when you approach. Come with respect. Because you're trying to get shine. I don't know about no shine, buddy. You might not even know. They might not even like rap there. And I'm there.
All day, man. Hey, we about to get up out of here, man. We've been talking for a minute. Hey.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so I hope you, like I said again, man, I hope y'all tuned in, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the Underground Show on Wednesdays. Yeah. What time that? 8 p.m.? Or did
yes, sir.
8 p.m. on that Wednesday, man. Make sure y'all tune in to that. My People Stacks brothers got some shit that they popping off. We got, for sure, what's that? The Now What concert, 10-12. We got the Fuck Cancer, 10-11. We got August 31st coming up at BB's. And then we got the No Let Up podcast that we transforming into some raw shit. Everything going on BGN TV soon. Stay tuned in, man. But for now, we about to get up out of here, man, because I'm hungry as a motherfucker.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe, baby.
All day. Hey, all love LC Raz and Tiago,
yes,
man.
Yeah. It's the philosophy with the council.
All day. We out.
Louis Wood.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Buck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Y'all just some soft chumps. When drama kick off, y'all run like fucking punks. Afraid when it hit your man when shit had hit the fan like running was in your plan. Y'all some bitch dude. Next time you better watch who the fuck you talking to. Won't kill a roach if a crowd up on your favorite food. Ain't got the nerve to tell these motherfuckers what you gonna do when you see who. See, first of all, y'all talking that whole shit, dumb shit, punk shit. See all that bullshit, gon' fuck around and get your little bitty ass whipped. I don't know why motherfuckers talking all that jazz when they ain't gon' whoop no ass at all. I know this motherfucker in the mall, but I ain't got time to taste no food down the hall. Talking that shit, but ain't gon' do shit. Always around here running off with the lips. You talking to the right motherfucker when you come around here talking that shit. My girls gon' come through, pull out weeds and swollen lips. And my homies throw haymakers dead, I knock your ass out quick. Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You
toxin. They mad cause I'm rising. You on the ground level and you still dropping. Come to the city, who keep it poppin'? My city, my music, soldier by blood, now who gon' stop us? Motherfucker, I am a beast. I'm not from the east, I'm out the Midwest. You on the test, you got no flex. Cannibalistic about mine, yeah, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Eat you up and spit you out, bulimic grammar. My fam Raz told me long before Snoop Dogg, never trust these hoes and all we do is ball. Y'all stall when it comes to the money, man, your business all fucked up. You don't rep money clan. I was raised by a pimp and my life was a hoe, but mine hit the block and brought back dope. Whoa, all day I keep a hater mad, stacking my cash and putting my foot in a hater ass.
Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.